안녕하십니까? 안차키입니다. Welcome to this edition of Let's Speak Korean. And here to help us with our lesson as usual is 지승현 선생님. 안녕하세요, 선생님.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요, 지승현입니다. We have another great lesson ahead, so stay with us. 만나서 반갑습니다.
That's right. In this lesson, we are going to learn some polite expressions that we can use when we are in a formal setting or when we're talking with people that we're not too familiar with. Now, this is going to be a very important lesson, considering that Koreans place a great deal of importance on politeness. All right, then, let's take a look at the clip first.
실례합니다. 이 근처에 우체국이 있습니까?
네, 있습니다.
여기에서 뭡니까?
아니요, 가깝습니다. 저기 은행 건물이 있죠?
네.
저 은행 건물 뒤에 있습니다.
어디에서 길을 건넙니까?
저쪽에서 건너세요.
네, 감사합니다.
All right, now Michael is looking for the post office and a passerby is kind enough to tell him where it is. He says that the post office is behind the bank and also gives Michael directions to where he should cross the street. Well then, let's get a check of the expressions in this lesson. We're going to learn some polite expressions to use when we're in a formal setting or when we're talking to someone we're not too familiar with. Let's find out how to use 씁니다 and 씁니까 to come up with some polite expressions. But before we do that, why don't we go over some new vocabulary? Please repeat after 선생님.
근처에 있다. 근처에 있다. 가깝다. 가깝다. 멀다. 멀다. 길을 건너다. 길을 건너다.
Very good. Now, how are these words used in everyday conversation? Let's find out.
이 근처에 우체국이 있습니까?
네, 있습니다.
이 근처에 우체국이 있습니까?
네, 있습니다.
여기에서 뭡니까?
아니요, 가깝습니다.
여기에서 뭡니까?
아니요, 가깝습니다.
Michael asks if there is a post office nearby. Now, what was the passerby's answer?
네, 있습니다. 네, 있습니다.
Now, 있습니다 means there is a post office nearby. Now, we add 씁니다 to come up with a polite expression. Now, Michael also asks if the post office is far away. Now, what was the passerby's answer again?
아니요, 가깝습니다. 아니요, 가깝습니다.
가깝습니다 means it's close by. Now notice that this sentence also ends in 씁니다. Right. But isn't it just as well to say 있어요 and 가까워요?
That's right, you're right. They mean exactly the same thing, but as we mentioned earlier, we placed a great deal of importance and politeness in Korea. So instead of just saying 있어요, it's much better to say 있습니다. And along those lines, it's more polite to say 가깝습니다 rather than 가까워요.
I see. So these are the expressions that we should use when we are in a formal setting or when we are talking with someone that we're not too familiar with. Now, we end the sentence with 씁니다 by adding them to verbs and adjectives. Now, there is one grammatical point that we have to keep in mind when we do this, right?
That's right. When the stem of verb or the adjective ends in a consonant, we end the sentence with 씁니다. And when the stem ends in either the character 리을 or a vowel, we add a character 비읍 to the stem plus 니다. When the stem ends in "를," we replace it with the character "피읍" followed by "니다."
Now then, let's practice some sentences ending in 씁니다. As we can see, we just leave the stem of the word on the left and add either 씁니다 or the character 피읍 plus 니다. Let's try reading them.
근처에 있다. 근처에 있습니다. 가깝다. 가깝습니다. 멀다. 멉니다. 길을 건너다. 길을 건넙니다.
Good. Now remember that these expressions are used when you are in a formal setting or when you're talking with people that you don't know very well. Now then, let's try out some other examples with 선생님.
근처에 있습니까? 가깝습니까? 멉니까? 길을 건넙니까?
We're now going to use the vocabulary that we learned earlier to come up with some questions and answers. Okay. 우체국이 근처에 있습니까?
네, 있습니다.
가깝습니까?
아니요, 안 가깝습니다.
멉니까?
네, 멉니다.
길을 건넙니까?
네, 길을 건넙니다.
It's time for some extra expressions. Now, when the passerby was giving directions to Michael, what did he say pointing to the bank?
저기 은행 건물이 있지요?
This means, do you see that bank over there? 건물 here meaning building. Now, we came across the expression 지요. Now, 선생님, when do we use this expression?
Well, the expression 지요 is used to confirm something that is already known or that we can see. So the passerby is pointing to the bank and confirming the location with Michael.
I see. Now then, why don't we follow along for some practice?
저기 은행 건물이 있지요? 저기 은행 건물이 있지요?
Very good. Now let's go over the expressions one by one along with the clip.
실례합니다. 이 근처에 우체국이 있습니까?
실례합니다. 이 근처에 우체국이 있습니까?
네, 있습니다.
네, 있습니다.
여기에서 뭡니까?
여기에서 뭡니까?
아니요, 가깝습니다.
아니요, 가깝습니다.
저기 은행 건물이 있죠?
저기 은행 건물이 있지요?
저 은행 건물 뒤에 있습니다.
저 은행 건물 뒤에 있습니다.
어디에서 길을 건넙니까?
어디에서 길을 건넙니까?
저쪽에서 건너세요.
저쪽에서 건너세요.
네, 감사합니다.
네, 감사합니다.
Here now is a look at the entire clip from the beginning, so please take this opportunity to memorize the expressions if you can.
실례합니다. 이 근처에 우체국이 있습니까?
네, 있습니다.
여기에서 멉니까?
아니요, 가깝습니다. 저기 은행 건물이 있죠?
네,
저 은행 건물 뒤에 있습니다.
어디에서 길을 건넙니까?
저쪽에서 건너세요.
네, 감사합니다.
In a continuation from our previous lesson, we are going to learn more about Korean pronunciations now. This time we're going to take a closer look at the vowel sound 의. It's a combination of the vowel sounds ư and 이. So let's look and listen to how 선생님 pronounces it.
의, 의, 의.
So this letter is pronounced as 의. Now, what about some words that contain this character?
의자, 의자, 의사, 의사, 의미, 의미.
It's time to wrap up this edition of Let's Speak Korean. Now, in this lesson, we learned how to form polite expressions by ending our sentences with 씁니다 and 씁니까 when we are in a formal setting or when we're talking with people that we're not too familiar with. Now, let's get a quick review. 지 선생님, 오늘 어디 갑니까?
네, 회사에 갑니다. 안착희 씨는 오늘 약속이 있습니까?
네, 있습니다. All right then, that is all the time we have for this edition. Until next time, 안녕히 계세요.